Well, hello, and welcome to Cozy Couch Corner for another episode of Tea and Tarot. And I know it's a tad hot because I just tested it. Mm, just a little bit. Well, I saw a bird in the field today, a big one. And I was like, is that a red kite? Or is that a lady pheasant? And it's hard to tell because they're both kind of buff, mottled brown. It's sort of, yeah, different shades of brown. Um, which I'm not sure. I guess that camouflages them somewhere on a bright green field, not so much, but still not easy. But I decided because it had a small head and the way it was moving that it was more likely to be a lady pheasant. So, but I did spend a ridiculous amount of time stood there staring at it, trying to work out what it was. And I used to have binoculars. I don't know where they are anymore because that would have really helped. Other than that, just the sheep ambling about. It's not too windy today, but had a bit of sunshine this morning. Didn't manage to get out in it because I'm quite slow starting in the mornings. And then it's just grey and wet again. So yeah, not going out in that. I mean, if I had to go to the shop, I would or something, but otherwise, no. I want to go out in the sun to get me vitamin D. So yeah, did my laundry, and that's sat still dehumidifying at the moment because that's the easiest way to get it dry in this weather and not smelly. And and also need to dehumidify the house because the outside humidity is so high. So yeah, it covers all things really. I actually managed to get off my behind today and message another solar panel company. So I got to wait for them to get back to me to see if they can fix the roof tile that the company that broke it won't fix. And I don't know if they do. I looked at them and I think, and they did installations. I was pretty sure they did servicing and stuff. So I thought they could probably do fixing stuff. It depends because some companies just want to, well, like mine, install them and run away, innit? And I told the new people that, well, oh, I don't think I told them half one had fell off. But anyway, I don't know if there's any more up there that they broke and stuck back together with silicon sealant. And also, did they do a good job installing in the first place if they're going to do work like that? So I don't know. I need it checking. Anyway, I need the roof liner patching and yeah. So I'll wait and see what they say. They're one of the closest I can find, but they're still like nearly 4 hours drive away. It's rural Wales, though, you know, everywhere's a way away. But at least I did it because it takes me. Oh, sometimes it just takes me a long time to get up to doing these things, to dealing with it, because the whole thing still feels overwhelming. Um, but I can only do what I can do, and all I can do is message people and ask them, and that's it. So I did. And then it's up to other people, isn't it? And I'm hoping that I find the right people that are going to do a decent job. So we'll see. Right, better get on and see what the tarot says. Okay, what message do you have for us for Tuesday, the 9th of December 2025, please? Right, let's see what we get. Ooh. Right, to see what this does. Was it the bottom card? The bottom card shot out when I took that off. Are we having it? No, we're having it up. Right. We've had this one before, haven't we? What is it? The Ace of Swords. Yep. Keep looking. So I keep looking at my phone and I'm going, it's a bit wonky, but yeah, I don't want to start fiddling with it just now. Okay. Do we want any more cards? No. Oh, blimey. Just the one card. Right. Okay, so Ace of Swords is usually cutting through a knotty problem. I've got to get into the bottom of things. I asked what we get to the bottom of, and I got. So I'm guessing it's different for different people. So last time we had this, it was about, yeah, things behind the scenes getting sorted out. And it's not that we had to sort anything out, that we had to find the solution to a problem. Yeah, and that's still the same now. It's come up again, it's come up on its own. So it's to remind us that things are still going on in the background and getting sorted out. And I mean, if you look at the world today, and yeah, I did a scoot through social media, and I've got a load of stuff about climate, and there's all the other stuff, conflict, and other stuff that's going on, politics, gender issues. I'm going to call it that because I'm trying to keep this not heavy, and all that sort of stuff. And you could think that the world is chaotic and everything seems really impossible, and how on earth are they going to sort anything out? But things are going to get sorted out. There have been a few people, and it's also in the Bible, strangely enough, from my old cult days, that talk about, it reminds me of the shaking of the trees and the good things of the nations will fall out, as in fall. And there's a lot of talk in the spiritual community about the world, as in people being shook up. I mean, as we know, it's the world. If you look at climate issues, natural disasters, and all that, and they talk about making the people stand up, talking about that maybe people have been going along with blinkers on for so long, and other people in authority, in control, have been doing things that are hurting a lot of people, that aren't good for the environment, aren't good for humanity, all the rest of it. So, as much as I don't like what's going on, there is a theory that people needed a good shake-up to wake them up, to see what was going on, so that they can actually mobilise and do something about it. It was talking about people mobilising, and people are. People are going, I don't like this minority being picked on. I'm going to do something about it. I'm going to protest. I'm going to sign a, what do they call them? No, I can't remember the word. Petition. That's it. Might be different in different. It's petition, sign a petition, write a letter. People are going on protests. There are politicians. I follow a woman who's in the European Parliament. I'm trying to think where she was then. Who does a lot of stuff for for women's rights and all that sort of thing. But there's a lot of different issues going on, and there are people now standing up for them and saying, we're not putting up with this anymore, and it's got to change. And it will change. Everything is temporary and everything will change. Sometimes the waiting is hard and sometimes it don't change as quick as we'd like it to. But it's not sitting in it going, this is it, because it's not. Because, and especially when it looks impossible. I mean, that's the point of the not, isn't it? I've just been brought back to that. The impossible not. Climate crisis looks impossible to solve at this juncture. A lot of, I'm going to call them dangerous political situations, look impossible to fix. A lot of things that are happening in the world look impossible to fix. But that's the point of the card, isn't it? That's the point of this. They're not impossible. They might look impossible to us, but they're not impossible. And they will get sorted out and things will change. And I know a lot of people are quite disturbed, that's not quite what I meant to say. That's what they used to call people with mental health problems. They're disturbed. A lot of what's going on, it's disturbing, isn't it, what's going on in the world? And I try and stay out of it as much as possible from viewing a lot of it. But we can get quite anxious about things. We can get quite upset about things. Hanging on to your hope, though. You've got to hang on to your hope, and you've got to remember, and it's usually when things look the worst, you've got to remember that things will change. And they always say things are darkest before the dawn. And sometimes life goes like that, doesn't it? But this is about hope, and this is about telling us that however bad it looks, things are always going to change. And it's got to get better. There's so many things in the world now that need sorting out and getting better. We can do what we can do because we only have control over a limited amount of things in our life, don't we? Or in the world. But there are other people, other positions. The world, Mother Earth is doing whatever she's doing. The universe is doing whatever they're doing. Spirit, God, whatever you want to call it. But it's not getting upset about the things that we can't do. Because there's also the thing about what vibration are we giving out. And if we're not getting involved in the conflict and the hate, then we're not adding to that vibration and we're not affecting us. And I read something about a study they did with people meditating, and you don't have to meditate, in groups at particular times in particular places, and they noticed that crime rates and a whole load of other stuff went down during those periods. So the vibration that we're giving out matters, and it affects the world around us and it affects the people around us. So not getting dragged into the conflict energy, not getting dragged into the hatred and the superiority complex, like our group of people is superior to this other group of people, which is how they cause division and separation, and that's how groups of people get abused. So yeah, I've got keep up the good work, whatever you're doing, because yeah, I got thumbs up because we know you're trying. There you are then.